Hello people, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for all that you do. Thank you so much for returning back. If you're new here, thank you so much for coming here. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel to be part of the family. Hope you're well in all that you do and you're loving yourself and others like always. As the day goes by, as the year come, the days come by and the rest of them, we are always faced with the reality of the fact that the world is more than just what we see, the everyday life that we have, the daily routines that we have, the going for your job and coming back and sourcing for something to eat, or being responsible to your children or to yourself or to whoever is under your care, and the rest of them. The world is far beyond what we see. That is to say, the world is more spiritual than we can ever think about. Now, these are the things that the media will not just tell you, and most of the times they do these things and hide it in plain sight. They do these things and then they shoot movies with these ideas. What is the reality? Excuse me, not just an idea, but the reality, the facts of what is really happening. And then we watch these things as no, it's not true, it doesn't happen. Sweetheart, there is nothing that has been acted that has never happened or that will never happen. Is either they are sending a message in coded words to themselves, or you are just refusing to believe that these things really happen. When you talk about cannibalism, what comes to mind is the thing of those age, it's not happening anymore. This is what they want you to believe, that it's no more in existence, it's no more happening. But sweetheart, we're not kidding you, these things still happens. And those who are involved in these things are those who claim they are the elite. You know them, the supremacists. I keep saying this. The agenda, the idea, everything about the supremacists is surrounded around control. And that is why they do everything that can keep them in power, even to the extent of devouring people like me and you, so that they can become like us. When I say they were having tails, a lot of you, or a lot of them, I don't know whether it was you or them, don't say that, we are all created in God's image and likeness, we are all whatever you. Now, with their own mouth, they have said it, that they have to devour the melanated so that they can be like the melanated. They have tried every means, eugenics, they've tried every means, mixed marriaging, encouraging it, you get the point, so that they can have, like they can tap into our melanin. Because obviously, what they will never tell you is that the power is embedded here on your skin. They wouldn't say that. But behind, they try everything possible. They make, does it not surprise you? Yeah, we're going to get into something that will shock you. Does it not surprise you that, abortion is like you're pregnant, you don't want a baby anymore, there's a place you could just go for and someone will pay for it. They'll say it's charity for you to destroy yourself, to destroy your soul. And you never ask questions. After those things are done, where are the remains of your child? What do they really do with these remains? We never ask questions. Now, who are those that are behind this charity that will go to the extent of paying for a black lady to have an abortion done? Oh, you're pregnant and maybe it's by mistake, so you don't want to keep the child, so you just go get an abortion done, and someone is willingly paying for that abortion and no question is asked. We do these things and we feel this is how the world is running, so we run as the world runs. But something is behind the whole thing that is happening, and let's just dive right into it. So you see, most of the times we don't see the power that we have. I keep saying it. They know who you are, they know who we are, but we don't know who we are. To the point that someone would tell you that I have to devour you so I can't be like you. It speaks a lot of volume. But most of the times we are deaf to these things. We tell ourselves it doesn't matter. It just happened. Nothing. I repeat, there is nothing that happened on the surface of this earth that just happened. There is no coincidence. Everything happened for a reason, and there is some energy that triggers everything to happen. Before something occurs, there is a vibration that makes that thing to exist. There is an energy behind whatever it is that happens.
We also take all children from organizations, including foster care. They are just taking this to the extreme. And it says the production is once they receive these babies, the meat is cured and dried, similar to that of beef jerky, so that it doesn't spoil and is preserved longer. And then they refer to having a Dahmer's mini camp. You are what you eat. And the target market for this is low income, poverty areas and countries.
Our people.
So once again, we are going after areas in our country. We know that Planned Parenthood, right, has always gone after
black babies,
the black population.
Now watch this.
And so to me, this feeds right into that.
The organization's president, Lila Rose, the goal of the project was to determine whether Planned Parenthood officials would accept financial donations on the condition that the money would only be used to eliminate African Americans. The following clips are from the actual recordings of those conversations.
That's what Planned Parenthood was really
When
doing.
I underwrite abortion, does that apply to minorities too?
If you specifically wanted to underwrite an abortion for a minority person, you can target it that way. You can specify that that's how you want it spent.
Okay, yeah, because there's definitely way too many black people in Ohio, so I'm just trying to do my part.
Okay, whatever.
Well, blacks especially need abortions too, so that's what I'm trying to do.
It's fucked up.
Well, for whatever reason, we'll accept the money.
So the abortion could be, I could give money specifically for a black baby. That'd be the purpose.
Yes, absolutely. If you wanted to designate that you wanted your gift to be used to help an African American woman in need, then we would certainly make sure that gift was earmarked specifically for that purpose.
Great, because I really face trouble with affirmative action, and I don't want my kids being disadvantaged, against black kids. I just had a baby. I want to put it in his name, so that's definitely possible.
Oh, always.
So would it be possible for me to donate that money specifically for these minority groups so that they could have access to abortions?
Yes, it would be.
Wonderful. And could I specify that abortion be done, or those abortions be done for a particular minority group, or how does that work?
If you wish, you can.
Okay. So for example, the black community in Tulsa, because I have connections with that, would it be possible to give the money specifically for that?
You sure can.
Wonderful. Great. So can I give you my credit card number?
Yes.
Wonderful. Just one more thing. The abortion...
This is the world you live in. This is the world we live in. This is the world I live in. A world that we always live in the lie. The truth, most of the times, because it hurts, it's painful, we feel, no, there is no need for that. It doesn't change anything anyway, so let's keep living in the lie. This is the reality we are faced with by day. And they will come to preach to you that the Bible says you should love one another. That we are all created in His image and likeness. If it is true that we are all one and the same, why do you need to eat the other person so you could stay alive or you could be more human? If nothing has been done to the histories that we know all this while, why do you think practices like this keeps going on? Why do you think the target is on the humans? We, you. If everything is as normal as it should be, if there is nothing attached to anything, Why is the target always on the African community? It was up here we talk about the US forcing LGBTQ to African nations. When they have people like that amongst them and they don't even take care of them, they are coming to lure our people into initiating them into this thing and telling them whatever you need, we're going to give to you. But there are most of them there that are still struggling. You don't help who you have, but you're coming to say you want to help us. The target is always on the African community. Is always on the black community. Because they know something you don't know, and the reason why you don't want to know it is because you are closing your eyes. You say, no, I don't want to know this truth. No, I'm so scared to know this. There is something they know and they have been hiding. They know they are not humans. And for them to keep living and surviving, they have to devour people like me and you so that they can keep living in the form that they are in. If not, with time, they're going to return back to their original form, which is somehow despicable. They wouldn't tell you that. They wouldn't say. This keeps happening, and a lot of us are not woken. It pains to the heart to reach a particular stage, and you wish your fellow brothers and sisters should, if they could see what you are seeing, and they are not seeing it because they've told themselves, no, we're not going to see it, and because they are still living in the life created by this group of people telling you that nothing is there, just enjoy your life, live your life the way you want to live it. They wouldn't tell you the truth, because they know if you know the truth, it is end for them. And of course, obviously, it's coming to an end. The matrix is falling. Babylon is going down. And that is why you see it's like, I don't know if you have this feeling. There is the way the world is. You know, when you wake up in the morning, you could feel the tension of the universe. It's like something is about to explode. Because they know that their time is coming up. And that is why they are trying every tactics to reduce us, because the fear is, what if they return to that form? Are we going to leave them alive? Because what they are afraid of all this time, it's going to rub on their faces. They treated us so badly. They call us names. They say we were animals, not knowing that there were more. They say we were barbaric, not knowing that there were more. And the fear is what they are scared of what they really are, and that is why they try to push it off. You know, when someone emphasizes on something so much, like, okay, you know, there is some negativity someone emphasizes about the other person so much that you begin to see the iota of that negativity in that person, and then you know that this is who this person is. But it's because of the fear of the reality. That is why he or she is pushing it off to the other person. I don't know if you get that. And this keeps happening. A lot of things that were not normal has become normal. A lot of things that were not free has become so free because it wasn't free, because it wasn't normal. Now they made it normal, they made it so free so people could access it, and they are pushing it to the black community because they really know what is what. Anyway, what do you think about this whole thing? Because it's I don't know which word to use for it, but it's beyond me. It's beyond me. Leave your comment there and I'll see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself. Love yourself, melanated queens and kings out there, our fathers and mothers. Love yourself, our brothers and sisters, our children. Love yourself. Stay safe, stay positive. Always. Bye for now.